Hi everyone, myself Dilip Krishna. I am here to explain about the basics of HTML. Today let us discuss about the topics introduction of HTML, structure of HTML and the entities. So first we go to the introduction to HTML. HTML or hypertext markup language is a markup language used to create web pages and web applications. HTML is the backbone of the World Wide Web, allowing web developers to structure and format content for display in a web browser. HTML is composed of a series of tags that define different elements on a web page such as headings, paragraphs, images, links, forms and more. These tags are written in angle brackets and are often paired with the opening tag indicating the start of an element and the closing tag indicating the end of an element. So let us discuss how HTML was created. The first version of HTML was written by Tim Berners-Lee in 1993. Since then there have been many different versions of HTML. The most widely used version throughout the 2000s was HTML 4.01, which became an official standard in December 1999. Another version, XHTML, was a rewrite of HTML as in XML language. HTML is a front-end language which helps in the development of web pages. Backend languages are Ruby, Java, Net, Python, etc. Front-end, that is user interface where user interacts with website, which includes like images, links, buttons, style, behavior, etc. In backend the backend which cannot be seen by users, where in background all the functions will be going on like storage of data, user verification and so on. And the person who develops front end called as front end developer, and the person who develops the back end is called as back end developer. The person who develops both the front end and back end is known as full stack web developer. The front end includes languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Here let us explain the HTML page structure. HTML page structure contains the version of HTML, root, head, body. A doc type HTML tells the version of HTML and the root element is HTML. Head is and the head used to contain page HTML metadata. And the body contains the heading tag. Okay, let us see the example of an HTML and how to write an HTML. Here is an example of an HTML element, p tag. It is also known as paragraph tag, and it is used to write a paragraph in web page. Here p tag, this is a paragraph /p. In this example, the p tag is the opening tag and the /p tag is the closing tag. The text, this is paragraph, is the content of the paragraph element. To use HTML, you need to create a text file with a .html extension and includes HTML tags in it. HTML tags are used to define different elements on the web page, such as title, headings, paragraphs, lists, images, links, and more. For example, to create a simple HTML page, you can use the following code displayed here. This code creates a basic web page with a title, a heading, and a paragraph. That here the doc type HTML declaration specifies that the document is an HTML5 document. The HTML element is the root element of the HTML page, and it contains the head and body sections. The head section contains information about the page such as title, while the body section contains the content of the page. Overall, HTML is used to create the structure and content of a web page, allowing you to add text, images, links, and other elements to create a visually appealing and interactive website. So let us discuss about the HTML entities. An HTML entity is a piece of text string that begins with an ampersand and ends with a semicolon. Entities are frequently used to display reserved characters which would otherwise be interpreted as HTML code, and invisible characters like non-breaking spaces. Some common HTML entities includes ampersand LT represents the lesser than symbol, and ampersand GT represents the greater than symbol, ampersand AMP represent the ampersand symbol, ampersand QUOT represent the double quote character, ampersand APOS represent the single quote character, ampersand NBSP represent a non-breaking special character. For example, if you want to display the less than symbol, rather than using less than symbol in HTML code, you would use the ampersand LT entity instead of typing the actual lesser than symbol. Similarly, if you want to display a trademark symbol, you would use the ampersand trade entity. HTML entities are typically used within the contents of HTML elements, but can also be used in attribute values, such as in the alt attribute of an image tag or the title attribute of a hyperlink tag. This is all about the introduction of HTML. Thank you so much.